What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Wake Up TV. I'm Wake Up, of course, and today's video is going to be about I heard from God last night. I would say I had a spiritual awakening, and God definitely answered the prayers that I literally was down bad. This last few weeks in tech school has really been a new experiment for me. I wouldn't say this is the first time me being away from home, but it's the first time that I ever felt this low. I've been feeling like I've been the lowest that I've been in a long time, and honestly speaking, it's because of I felt like I didn't have any support. Like I didn't have support from I didn't feel like the support. Usually, like I'm the type of person when I'm good, I don't need the support because I'm usually there for everybody else. I'm usually positive, very positive to everybody else. I give motivation to everybody else. But in this season of my life, like where I'm at now, I just went through basic training and I'm at tech school, and I just been feeling real low, like, and I was explaining it to people, like, I explained it to my mom, like, I don't know, it just feel like I just been taking L after L after L, and I just never experienced that, taking the L. I mean, I always knew what I wanted to do. I always been on the, like, you know, the right path. I feel like God always blessed me, and God always, anything I wanted, it just happens. I definitely felt like I was one of God's chosen ones, but now it just felt like everything was not going my way, and I haven't experienced that before. Like I said, I'm always a positive person, so it was just definitely a new situation for me, a new experience for me. So like I said, I was just feeling low, and like I said, I was just taking L after L after L, and this is like the most I've cried the most in the past month than I've cried in a year. And I'm a crybaby at heart, but I just feel like every day, like I was trying to do something, I was trying to be positive, and something else like knocked me down. Something else is like, it's always something, and I just never experienced that. It's like, you know, I experienced like shortcomings before, you know, I take an L and then I get a win in the later the week, but this time it was back to back to back to back to back of me taking L at the L, and it's just like I got to a low point where I just didn't want to do anything. The relationship that I had with my friends, I wasn't talking to them like that. I just feel like no one was supporting me. Everything I was trying to get to go my way, it was just like it was obstacle coming in my way, and I just felt like no one was there. And I had fasted, and I was just asking God, like, you know, to show me. And I was reading the Bible, it just seemed like I wasn't hearing from God. Usually I get visions, like I guess God gave me the gift of me being a seer, and I see through dreams, but I was not getting those visions. And I was reading the Bible, I was praying every day, but I just felt like stagnant and stuck because I didn't know what to do. And it's just like every day it's like how I read the Bible, and I wait, and I wait for God to hear from God, but I just wasn't hearing from him. And it was just getting to the point, it's like I was just asking, like, God, why? Like, why are you not answering me? Like, why? I don't know what to do, why I feel stuck, why I feel so sad. And this is the video I'm gonna put in here.
Lord, it's been 2 days. I've been praying the same prayer. I ain't hearing from you. I'm tired of not hearing from you. You've been the loudest you've been over the last 2 weeks of my life, and I can't hear nothing. Where you at? I'm lost. I'm hurting.
I've been angry and agitated over stupid stuff for weeks. Where you at? I keep crying for help, and you've been quiet. You got me in this preparation season, and I'm so confused. Help me.
Do you hear him?
You say you don't.
Just let him get it out.
You say you won't leave.
He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's finally laying everything.
I can't go through this again. I can't.
He's been abiding. He's been following directions.
I need you.
But this is the first time he's laid everything down. I don't care if he yells, cries, smiles, chuckles. I just need him to do
it. So I could just give y'all a representation of how I felt, because like every day that I was just crying, and I was just asking God, like, why, like I felt so out of place. Usually I'm easy to make friends, or you know, it's easy for me to like do all those things because I'm a people person, but it just felt like it was different here. I felt so out of place. I I didn't have a purpose. I mean, you know, before I came to the military, I had a plan. I was like, this is how it's gonna look, but it was just like the nihilism of the video I made before. It was just like, it was not what I expected it to be. And I know, like, you know, everything comes to season. Like, you got to go through the storm, but this is like the longest storm I've been through. Every person I try to connect to, I just wasn't connecting. Like, the relationship that I had, it was just like, it was just not working. Like, I didn't find people who here that I could connect to. So it's like I was overcompensating the relationship that I had, and it started being too much. And he couldn't handle it, and we wasn't seeing eye to eye. It was just something every day. We was arguing. I was arguing with my mom. I was arguing with my brother. I was arguing with everybody because I was just so hurt and mad because I wasn't feel supported. And whenever I tried to like be vulnerable and let people know, it just seemed like they didn't care. And I know people gotta, you know, everybody got their own lives, you know, to worry about. But I think about me when people go through their own shit, I be there. And like I said, I'm not usually a person that need that support when I don't need the support. But right now, when I really needed it, no one was there. And no matter how much I be vulnerable, how much I explain like the situation I'm at, I just don't like where I'm at. Since it's only for a little bit short period of time, it's only for like 5 weeks that I just need a friend. And no one was there. Like, no one was there. I couldn't like call on nobody. The person that I wanted to talk to, he was not trying to talk to me. And it was just like, I wasn't idolizing a flesh, but I just wanted somebody to lean on. And then now I just you know, you just gotta lean on God. You gotta just give it to God, and He will really lead you through the way of it, of the hardship, because you gotta go through the storm. So all this after the fast is like, okay, I didn't see anything through the fast. I didn't see anything that I was like, I just didn't feel heard. I was like praying every day, reading my Bible every day, you know, doing what I was supposed to about faith. But it was like I just had this notion of, I didn't understand why that I'm in this headspace. I didn't understand like why I feel so isolated. I didn't feel like why people just not supporting me. And I was just like, I just don't know why. I was questioning God. And because I wasn't hearing anything from Him, I wasn't seeing anything. I didn't have visions. I didn't have no dreams. Even when I was praying and fasting and everything like that, it just wasn't coming. So everybody that I like try to confide in, I was just being like left on red, or I'm just put on the back burner. But like I said, usually I'm not a person that needed it. So it's like when I really need it, I really need it. I was just crying on the phone, crying, like pouring my heart out. And it was just like, they didn't care. They didn't show me they cared, because like they would worry about all the situation they had going on in themselves. And I was just like, well, I just told them like, when you was going through what you was going through, I was there. Even though, you know, you had the shit going on, you know, you feeling bad, you feeling, you know, angry, you take it out on me or anything like that, I was still there. So the times that I'm like, I really need it, is like, it wasn't just not there. It was just like, well, I can't do it anymore. It was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't, you asking me for too much. And it's like, well, damn, like, I would never say that to you. So God was just telling me like, I wasn't hearing from God, but I was just thinking like, is this a sign of I need to be isolated? Is this a sign that where I just need to just let go? And then last night, I prayed, like I literally bawled my eyes out. I was on the phone crying with my mom, and I just feel like I'm not supported. I don't know what it is. I feel so low. Like I really feel low. This is the lowest I've ever been. And she was just like, she was just basically telling me, she was like, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. And then like my thing is like, I get like all the motivation, I get all that stuff like that. I mean, I just wanted my situation to change. Like I just wanted my environment to change. I just didn't like being here. I just didn't like, you know, going through what I was going through. Even I realize that, you know, this is just right now, but it's just like, I'm going through it right now. I don't want to hear all the motivation. I don't want to hear to do all the things. I'm not hearing from God. I don't want to hear all that. I just want my situation to change. So praying didn't work. Praying, it just didn't work. I mean, so last night I could not sleep. Like I literally was like praying, like giving it all to God. Like the video I just showed y'all, like that's how it was. It's like I literally was pouring all I had left into God. And I was just like, God, just please, like before I went to sleep, like, God, please show me a sign. please show me a sign. Just please show me a sign. Please show me a sign. So last night, I couldn't sleep. I tried to go to bed at like 12 o'clock. I couldn't go to sleep like that. I couldn't I just was tossing and turning. I couldn't just like make myself go to sleep. My mom was just like constantly like going. I constantly was thinking about something, So I just poured it into God, and I'm just like, please give me a sign. Like, I'm at my lowest point, like, please give me a sign. So last night I had a dream. So it's basically like me and my brother was like, we was running from something. And like people were trying to kidnap me and kill me. Like they were trying to track us down and just kill me. And I was just like, I didn't know what it was. It's like, and at the end of the dream, like my brother like basically had sacrificed himself to, for I won't get killed. And when I finally got captured, and I was like, I don't have nobody. I said, I don't have nobody. I don't have anybody. So the person who catch me like, I hear you. And he kept saying, I hear you. But at this point, it's like, now I'm like in a REM. You know that REM that you be in, like you sleep, but you know you awake. Like that's how I was feeling. So it just kept on replaying. I hear you. So I really didn't know like what was. I just was so in shock because it's like, this is what I prayed for. This is what I prayed for, a sign. So I woke up and I prayed. I was like, okay, I prayed, went back to sleep. Another dream. So it was like the next dream was like almost the same concept. But I was at my mother's house, and like me and my brother and my mom was just on the porch. Like people was driving by, but people was trying to rob us, but we didn't know which car was trying to rob us. So they came in, and it was a man who came in. He was just like, I need, do y'all like mark or chalk guns? And it's like, my brother was like, yeah, we do. And then I was just like, oh, okay, I just got the gun and started marking it. And I marked it on the trigger, and I marked it on the side. He was like, I want double marksmanship. And I'm like, I looked up on my phone to see like, okay, how to do double marksmanship. And he was just like, you're doing it wrong. Well, can I just do it? So when he did it, he grabbed the chalk and he left with a chalk. And I'm just telling my brother, like, why did you tell him we know how to do it when you know we couldn't do it? So I was like angry with him. It's like he done walked off without chalk. And I'm like, well, like, what's the issue on that? And yeah, so when I woke up, I was just Googling like, what did that mean? Like, what did that mean from like both videos? You get a dream and sometimes you forget the dream, but this was just so much a shock to me. I actually remember the dream, and I was just I had just looked it up. So I typed it up, and then it was like the dream one about the people who was targeting me and my brother. It said being targeted, feeling vulnerable, or under attack in real life, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. So like I said, I was just going through it emotionally and spiritually. I was going through it mentally, like I just felt at my lowest point. And then it said like your brother sacrificing himself represented protection, loyalty, and maybe your own deeper desire to shield loved ones, or feeling someone always try to protect you at their own expense. And then when I said I don't have anybody, and when it was like a sign of a loneliness, of a sense of being mentioned and understood even when help is present. So it's like when I thought about that, it's like I do have support, but since I don't see it like I usually see it, I just felt like it wasn't there, but I was supported. And then when the man like came and he finally captured me, and he was just like, I hear you. When I was like, I don't have anybody. And when I said that, it said it could represent the enemy, or a challenge, acknowledging your pain but still overpowering you spiritually. This could mean forces that recognize your struggle but still testing you. And I said realizing your body was in the woke realm, so just like a lucid dream, often linked to spiritual warfare or heightened awareness moment. So when I thought about that, it was just like I definitely had a spiritual awakening, and it was just telling me that that he's hear me, like he hear, God is hearing what I'm saying. He hear my pain, and he's like, this is a time for isolation. This is a time, like I'm telling you, everybody I'm trying to like talk to, I just feel like so disconnected. I feel so different. I feel so out of place here. So it's just like I was thinking like, damn, like what is it, like what really is it? I really don't know. So, and then the next dream, it says waiting to be robbed, a sense of anticipation of conflict or betrayal, maybe experience an attack or hardship. Man asking about marksmanship, marking symbol of preparation and skill, but you admit you don't know how to do it, which might feel you unprepared for something big. So what I like recollected with myself is just like, I always felt like people like applaud me and be like, oh, you're doing a good job, but I always don't feel like, I'm like, damn, I'm doing a good job. Like, it's like, to me, it's like I'm my worst critic, and it's just like, I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I feel like, I get that a lot of people like, oh, you doing the damn thing, but now I look at this, I'm like, me doing what? I ain't doing nothing. Like, I really ain't doing nothing. Like, I always just downplay who I am. It's just like, I feel like that's just me thinking that I'm prepared for, but I'm really equipped with all the things that I need. I just have to believe in myself, and that's something that I you know, when I get those wins, it's like it would just give me validation that I know who I am, I'm on the right path. But like I said, during this time, it's like I was not seeing it, so I wasn't really believing in myself. I just feel like I couldn't do it. I feel like I just needed people, I just needed the support, I just needed the help, I just needed somebody to be there. But in fact, I really don't, because I'm already equipped with everything that I need. And I just have to look in the mirror and I have to see it for myself. I have to believe it within. And that's just something that, you know, it reminded me from that dream today. It's like, I usually don't need it. I usually don't need that support, because I have self-validation. I know who I am. But since I wasn't able to see it right now, I just doubted that it was not there. So when I told y'all, like, when I gave him permission to do it, and it says, but I had a feeling of mad. It said it indicates inner conflict, allowing someone else control because you don't feel equipped. So like I said, like, I was allowing me to put my support on everyone else, and it's just like I'm equipped with supporting myself. I just haven't been supporting myself, so it's just like I feel like I needed to get it from someone else when I really didn't. And then it said him talking about the chalk. The chalk it indicates tools or resources. Someone taking it might represent feeling like others take advantage of your trust or lack of readiness. And I really feel that way, because like I said, I was taking L at the L, and I just feel like, damn, like, I'm taking L, and like this, I'm not used to taking L, I'm used to taking wins. So it's like, I feel like people, like, they really downplaying me, and it's just like, I know what I'm capable of. I'm usually excelling at everything I do. So when people like try me, just people like basically being competing, it's like I'm usually the winner, and I usually don't see anything but competition, because I just be who I am. So I just haven't stood out as I'm used to standing out, and that's really just been my focal point, because I'm like, I'm used to being that girl. So it says the common thread between both dreams is like the marksman represented precision, danger, and conflict. You may feel under pressure to perform, watch/judge, or someone is out to get you. Your brother is always present. Family is the strong protective force for you, and you feel responsible for them. Control and readiness, both dreams show scenarios where you're not fully in control. Underlying emotions, anxiety about not being prepared for a common challenge, and about protection versus vulnerability. So back to the scenario where I'm not fully in control. Like right now, I feel like I'm not fully in control because I can't do what I want to do. I can't move how I want to move because I'm in the military. And I just, right now for tech school, because when I get to my first duty station, I could, you know, it's basically like a regular job, like 8 to 5. And I'm just operating that. So now it's just like I feel like so isolated and stuck, and I just can't do anything. And then, but right now I just start looking at it as God is preparing me. Like, God is preparing me for the next season of my life where I'll be fully equipped and I'll be ready to bust down the doors for what else that come next. And that's what I needed to. That dream was confirmation what I really needed to hear. And I just felt like it was just a spiritual warfare. I felt like I was being targeted by unseen forces, even when protected by loved ones or God. Like I said, when I say I don't have anybody versus I hear you, suggest God or a higher power may be reminding you He hears you, even in the moments where you feel alone. Sometimes the enemy mimics understanding but intends harm. Discernment is key. So I realized, like, after I just cried my eyes out last night, I was just like, well, damn, like, when he kept on saying, like, the man kept on, he's like, I hear you, I hear you. He said it like 10 times. And I was just so shook. Like, I'm looking at him like, and then I finally woke up, and it's just like, I'm seeing, like, I'm awake. Like, I'm in a realm of awakeness. So it's like, it just stuck with me. I just prayed God. I'm like, thank you, God. That's all I needed. That's really all I needed. That's all I needed. I'm thankful for that, God. And I was just praising him. I'm just like, thank you, God. Thank you for reminding me who I am. Thank you for hearing me, God. Because I just feel like my prayers wasn't being answered. But in fact, like, he was hearing me. He just wanted me to pour everything into him. Let everything go. Let everything go. Let everything go when I had to. So, like I said, it's basically representing pressure and isolation. And it said you're in a place where you feel under attack emotionally and unsupported. And then it says prepare for an attack. You was anticipating challenges alone. So it's like, I'm where what I need to be. God is preparing me for the attack, because it's something in the next season where this won't affect me no more, because I done been through it. I done overcame this, and now I see, like, it's all a mental thing. It's all a mental thing. You just gotta keep going. Just have faith in the mustard seed. Keep praying. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep on worshiping God, because all you gotta have is the faith of a mustard seed to get to the next level. I'm telling you. And it just awoken me. Like, I'm stepping into a battle season right now, and I need to armor up. Like, this is battle, and I'm armed for the next season. I'm armed for the next war. I feel different right now because this is a transition, because most people around me are comfortable where they are, but you stepping into a life that requires discipline, leadership, and growth. Feeling different is just a confirmation of you outgrowing your old circle. It's lonely, and it's proof you moving forward. And then what a Bible verse that I read, it was like Psalms 91. It's your he is my refuge and my fortress. So my shifting my focus into now saying stop expecting support from where it's dried up. Your people will catch up later, or they won't. Either way, you're building for you. And like I said, I'm not abandoned. You're being positioned. The quiet around you is the space that God uses to sharpen you. And then that's what the thing is. It was funny because my mom literally told me all this last night. She literally told me this last night, and after I prayed, I was just like, and I woke up and I researched it. I was just like, wow, like wow. I was blown out of my way. And it's like, it's not a coincidence, it's confirmation. Like, it's confirmation of everything I knew. I just needed the sign to know, like, I was on the right path. And then I think crying was necessary. Letting it all out was necessary. Like, in the video that I just, showed y'all, like, that was necessary because I needed that. And when I thought about it, I was like, this is training. It's not punishment. The military environment and emotional shifts, God toughens your spirit for leadership and future responsibilities. And God is saying, stay sharp, stay focused, don't get distracted. I hear you. And that's just what I came to conclusion about that. Like, I felt like I really needed this. I really needed this. And I only have 9 more days here, and then to my next chapter of my life starts. But I feel like God is isolating me, because, like I said, every person that I try to connect to is just like, either I get left on red, or I just feel just as amount of lonely as I did before I got on the phone with them. And today I was just like, I have to let it go. I heard from God. That's what I needed. I gotta let go. So I got up this morning. I prayed really hard, and I'm just like, God, I hear you. That is enough. That is enough. Everybody I'm reaching out to that don't belong in my life, let them go. If that was made of God, or that was sent by God, they would stay. They will be here. They will want to be here. They don't want to be here. And sometimes God's the reason. They don't want you with them. They don't want you to have that relationship with them, whether it's platonic, romantic, family, anything. Like, he wants you to do something bigger. He wants you to be someone so much more than what you are now. And you can't see it if your head is on the ground. As soon as you lift your head up, you start to see the trees moving. You start to see the clouds moving. You start seeing everything moving. But if you're looking now, you don't see the grass moving. You gotta really focus on the grass and see what's on the grass. But you can look up, yo, you can see everything. You can see everything. You can see the future when you're looking up. But when you're looking down, you can't see the war when you're in the war. You can only see the war when you out of the war. And that's what I came to realize about that. I gotta keep my head up. I gotta push to the next level. Because worrying about who's gone, who left, who don't want to be here, I'm worried about the wrong thing. Because God gonna bless me who needs to be in my life. God gonna bless the friendships who need to be in my life. The husband that I want to be in my life. Anybody who want to be in my life, God gonna make sure they supposed to be in my life. I just gotta keep on doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Keep on worshiping God. Keep on praying. Keep on doing the right thing. Keep on loving with all my heart. But being able to discern who's there for me, who's not for me. Like, that's what you just gotta do. I know this video a little bit longer than all my other ones, but I just feel like I just needed to share that. This is a little bit personal to me versus like all my motivational and inspirational videos I do, but I just want y'all to see another side of me because of all my person too, and I go through things. And like I said, like, God woke me up and I needed that cleanse. I needed that wake up call to, like, he's still there, he's still with me, he's still beside me, he still hear me, he's still there for me. And I don't care who else is there, not there for me. I know God got me. God see me. God look at me. And if he see me as that, and I'm supposed to be a God because I came from him, then I gotta look at myself as the same way. He would want that. He would definitely want me to keep my head up and look at the sky. Look at what's to come. The storm comes, but after the storm, and you see the rain come, and then the sun come, and you see all the pretty environment around you. You can't pay attention to that if your head's still and if you're in defeat. You still gotta look up and be positive. You still gotta get up and get to the goal, get to the purpose. God just reminded me that I'm still on my purpose. I'm still on the plan. I'm still doing what he called me to do. So I would just recommend y'all cry it all out. Ask for God. Like, you really gonna have to, once you're tired, you are tired. Once you want change, you gonna change. And then thank y'all for watching this video. If this video correlated with you, or you felt something from this video, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know if you experienced the same thing. I definitely want to talk to you and just ask for like your point of view of it, and we can just share feedback when it comes to, like, either scriptures, even about the mental, or even about the spiritual. If I could be a helpful hand to anybody else, I definitely would want to be there for other people. Like I said, I just wanted somebody to be there for me, so I'm just here to help, because I see now, and I'm thankful that I had that experience. I'm thankful that I know God is still listening, even when you feel like he's not listening. He's there.
Now I can.
He's there. I promise you, he's there. So hope y'all enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hopefully this video did something for you, like the experience it does for me. And I wish y'all all the best. I hope y'all all healthy and well and recovering if needed. But thank y'all for watching my video today. Be blessed, and I love you all.